In recent years, corporate executives and consumers have held opposing views on product quality. Several recent surveys show the magnitude of the quality perception gap. In a 1981 survey, 3 out of 5 chief executives of the country's largest 1,300 companies said quality is improving. Only 13% said it is declining. Nonetheless, 49% of 7,000 consumers polled in a separate 1981 study said that the quality of American products had declined in the previous 5 years. Furthermore, 59% predicted that quality would remain stagnant or worsen over the next 5 years. 2. In a 1981 survey, half of the executives of major American appliance manufacturers stated that the reliability of their products had improved in recent years. Only 21% of consumers in the United States agreed. 3. Executives at U.S. automakers point to internal records that show quality is improving year after year. Ford quality improved by 27% in 1981 models over 1980 models, a Ford executive said. 4. However, surveys show that consumers believe the quality of American vehicles is declining in comparison to imported vehicles, particularly those from Japan. With this gap in mind, many American companies have turned to promotional tactics to improve their quality image. Such efforts can be seen in 2 trends. The first is the increased emphasis placed by advertisements on the word quality and on themes such as dependability, durability, and workmanship. For example, Ford advertises that quality is job one, and Levi Strauss claims that quality never goes out of style. And many advertisements now claim that their products are the best, or better than, their competitors. The second trend is a shift toward quality assurance and long-term service programs. Chrysler provides a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty. Whirlpool Corporation guarantees that parts for all models will be available for 15 years. Hewlett-Packard guarantees 99% uptime service on its computers. And Mercedes-Benz provides technicians for roadside assistance after normal dealer service hours. While these efforts to change customer perceptions are a step in the right direction, the quality image of a company or a product cannot be improved overnight. It takes time to build customer trust, and promotional tactics alone will not suffice. In fact, if the claims and promises do not hold up, customers will perceive them as gimmicks. Companies must incorporate quality into their products or services to ensure that advertising claims are met. From a manufacturing standpoint, this entails a company-wide commitment to eliminating errors at all stages of the product development process, product design, process design, and manufacturing. Working closely with suppliers to eliminate defects from all incoming parts is also required. The marketing aspects of quality improvement programs are equally important but frequently overlooked. Companies must ensure that they are providing the benefits that their customers desire. Quality should be primarily driven by the customer, rather than by technology, production, or competitors. Companies frequently overlook 2 fundamental sets of questions when developing product quality programs. To begin, what does quality mean to customers, and why are they suddenly demanding higher quality than in the past? Second, how important is good customer service, and how can it be ensured after the sale? As innocuous as these questions may appear, the answers provide critical information for developing an effective customer-driven quality program. We must not forget that customers are the ultimate arbiters of quality in the marketplace. The production service link. In any quality program, product performance and customer service are inextricably linked. The greater the emphasis on product quality in production, the fewer the demands on the customer service operation to correct subsequent problems. Manufacturers of office equipment, for example, are designing products with fewer manual and more automatic controls. The products are not only easier to use and less prone to misuse, but they also require little maintenance and have internal troubleshooting systems to aid in problem identification. Customer service is reduced as a result of the initial investment in quality. Customer service, in addition to its usual functions, can serve as an early warning system for product quality issues. Customer satisfaction surveys can also help identify quality control or design issues. Of course, detecting flaws early saves embarrassment and headaches later on. Successes in quality improvement. Consider 2 companies that have successfully developed customer-driven quality programs: LL Bean, Inc. and Caterpillar Tractor Company. Despite the fact that these 2 companies are in different industries, LL Bean sells outdoor apparel and equipment primarily through mail order, while Caterpillar manufactures earth-moving equipment, diesel engines, and materials handling devices that it sells through dealers. Both have an enviable reputation for quality. Quality is the attribute that LL Bean customers like best, according to 96.7% of 3,000 customers polled recently. Bean implements a customer-focused quality program by regular customer satisfaction surveys and sample group interviews are conducted to track customer and non-customer perceptions of the quality of its own and competitors' products and services. All customer inquiries and complaints are tracked on its computer, and the file is updated daily. All of its products are guaranteed to be 100% satisfactory, and any returns are eligible for a full cash refund. Customers are asked to complete a short, coded questionnaire and explain their reasons for returning the merchandise. Before listing any new outdoor equipment in the company's catalogs, it must go through extensive field testing. Years ago, most apparel items were stocked with extra buttons in case a customer needed one. Despite recent financial setbacks, Caterpillar remains steadfast in its commitment to its quality program, which includes: following each purchase, 2 customer satisfaction surveys are conducted, one after 300 hours of product use and the second after 500 hours of use. Keeping a centralized list of product issues reported by customers all over the world. As part of a product improvement program, we analyze warranty and service reports submitted by dealers, requesting that dealers conduct a quality audit as soon as the products arrive and attribute any defects to assembly errors or shipping damages. Providing 48-hour delivery of any part to any customer anywhere in the world. Encouraging dealers to start side businesses rebuilding parts to cut costs and speed up repairs. What does quality mean to customers? LL Bean and Caterpillar both collect a lot of information directly from customers to better understand how they perceive quality. Even with such data, determining what consumers truly want is a difficult task. For one thing, consumers are not always able to articulate their quality expectations. They frequently speak in broad strokes, complaining that they bought a lemon, or that manufacturers don't make them like they used to. Priorities and perceptions of consumers change over time. In the case of automobiles, market data compiled by Shree International indicate that consumer priorities shifted from styling in 1970 to fuel economy in 1975, and then to design and performance quality in 1980. 5 shifts in the importance of U.S. automobile characteristics to customers. Furthermore, consumers judge a product's quality in relation to competing products. The customer rates us better or worse than somebody else, said John F. Welch, chairman and CEO of General Electric Company. It's not very scientific, but a low score is disastrous. 6. One of the major issues confronting American automakers is the public perception that imported cars, particularly those from Japan, are of higher quality. In a 1981 New York Times CBS News poll, 34% of respondents said Japanese-made cars are usually better quality than those made in the United States, 30% said the same, 22% said not as good, and 14% said they didn't know. Only 18% said better, 30% said the same, 32% said not as good, and 20% said they didn't know when the Roper organization asked the same question in 1977. 7. Furthermore, consumers expect high quality at low prices. When asked where a national panel of shoppers would like to see food manufacturers invest more, the most popular response was better quality for the same price. 8. Some customers are even chartering buses to Cohoes Manufacturing Company, an apparel specialty store in Cohoes, New York, with a reputation for offering high-quality, designer-label merchandise at discount prices. At each stage of the purchasing process, various factors influence consumers' perceptions of product quality. Looking for key trends. What should businesses do to better understand their customers' perspectives on quality? We are aware of no other method than collecting and analyzing internal data and monitoring publicly available information. Internally generated information is primarily obtained through customer surveys, interviews with potential customers, such as focus group interviews, salesperson reports, and field experiments. Consider how LL Bean and Caterpillar use these approaches to gather information about how current and potential customers rate the quality of their products in comparison to competitors. Pollsters, independent research organizations, government agencies, and the news media can all provide more general information to the public. Such sources are frequently useful in detecting shifts in societal attitudes. Companies that attempt to define their customers' attitudes toward product and service quality frequently focus too narrowly on the definition of quality for their own products and services. Understanding changing attitudes in the broader marketplace can be equally valuable. Toward the end of the last decade, too many American businesses failed to recognize that the optimism of the mid-1970s was gradually giving way to a mood of pessimism and restraint as economic conditions deteriorated. Several polls taken during the 1970s revealed the nature and extent of this shift. For example, Gallup polls revealed that while only 21% of Americans believed next year will be worse than this year, in the early 1970s, 55% held this pessimistic outlook by the end of the decade. Consumers began adjusting their lifestyles because they were pessimistic about the future. During the mid-1970s, the unrestrained desire to buy and own more gave way to more restrained behavior, such as integrity buying, investment buying, and life cycle buying. Purchases of integrity are made for their perceived importance to society rather than for personal status. Purchasing a small, energy-efficient vehicle, for example, can be interpreted as a sign of personal integrity. Long-lasting products are prioritized in investment purchases, even if they cost a little more. The emphasis is on values such as endurance, dependability, craftsmanship, and longevity. In the apparel industry, for example, more manufacturers are emphasizing clothing's investment value. And life cycle buying entails weighing the cost of purchasing against the cost of ownership. Some may consider a $10 light bulb, which uses 1/3 the amount of electricity and lasts 4 times as long as a $1 conventional light bulb, to be the better deal. These changes in purchasing behavior reflect consumers' pessimistic outlook and their increasing emphasis on quality over quantity. If we're going to buy less, let it be better. Companies missed out on capitalizing on this fundamental shift in consumer attitudes by ignoring it. Managers could have identified and responded to trends earlier if they had monitored the available information. Maintaining quality after the sale. As previously stated, the quality of customer service provided after the sale is frequently as important as the quality of the product itself. Of course, excellent customer service is rarely enough to make up for a poor product. However, poor customer service can quickly negate all of the benefits of providing a high-quality product. Customer service is not an afterthought at companies like LL Bean and Caterpillar. It is an integral part of the product offering and is held to the same quality standards as the manufacturing process. These businesses recognize that providing excellent customer service can help them achieve the 3 goals listed below. 1. Distinguishing a company from its competitors. As more customers seek to extend the useful life of their durable goods, the perceived quality of customer service becomes a more important factor in the purchase decision. Whirlpool Corporation promises to stand behind its products rather than hide behind its distribution channels. It has turned a reputation for excellent customer service into a distinct competitive advantage that reinforces its image of quality. 2. Creating new sales leads and discouraging customers from switching to alternative suppliers. Keeping in touch with customers on a regular basis to deliver new information and solicit suggestions for product improvements can ensure the continued satisfaction of existing customers while also increasing the chances of meeting the needs of potential purchasers. 3. Increasing dealer loyalty. Companies that have strong customer service programs can also easily expand their distribution channels to include outlets that may not be able to provide high levels of post-purchase customer service on their own. The audit of customer service. A marketing plan is required for a customer service operation to be effective. Customer service should be regarded as a product line that must be packaged, priced, communicated with, and delivered to customers. A customer service audit of a company's current customer service operation is required before developing such a plan. Managers are asked the following questions during a customer service audit. What are your customer service goals? Many businesses haven't set goals for their customer service operations and have no idea what role customer service should play in their business and marketing strategies. Every company should know what percentage of its revenue is expected to come from service sales and whether the goal is to make a profit, break even, or sustain a loss for competitive reasons. What services do you offer? It is beneficial to create a grid that shows which services your company provides or could provide for each of your product lines. Customer education, financing arrangements, order confirmation and tracing, pre-delivery preparation, spare parts inventory, repair service, and claims and complaints handling are examples of such services. How do you stack up against the competition? A similar grid can be used to chart the customer services offered by your competitors. Customer surveys can help you identify which areas of customer service your company ranks higher or lower than the competition. Can you invest to improve your company's performance in areas where it is lacking? How easy is it for competitors to match or exceed your performance where you are strong? What services do your clients require? Superior performance in areas of customer service that most customers consider only marginally important has little value. Understanding the relative importance of various customer services to current and potential customers is thus an essential component of the audit. Different customer segments can frequently be identified based on the importance they place on specific services. What are the service demand patterns of your customers? The level and nature of customer service required frequently change over the life of a product. Services that are important at the time of sale may become less important 5 years later. Companies must comprehend the patterns and timing of customer service demand for each of their products. What are your customers willing to give up? Excellent service is always available, at a cost. You should be aware of the costs to your organization of providing various customer services via various delivery systems, an 800 number, a customer service agent, a salesperson, at various levels of performance efficiency. At the same time, you should determine how much value your customers place on various levels of customer service, how much they are willing to pay for service quality, and whether they prefer to pay for services separately or as part of the product purchase price. Customers' price sensitivity is likely to vary greatly. A printing press manufacturer, for example, discovered that due to the time sensitivity of their product, daily newspaper publishers are willing to pay a high price for immediate repair service, whereas book publishers, who are less time pressured, can afford to be more price conscious. Customer service training. The marketing program's success will be determined by both effective implementation and thorough analysis and research. After reviewing several customer service operations in various industries, we believe that managers should focus on the 7 guidelines listed below for effective program implementation. 1. Inform your customers. Customers must be taught how to use a product as well as how not to use it. Companies can also reduce the need for highly trained service personnel to solve simple problems by implementing appropriate training programs. General Electric recently established a network of toll-free product education centers for GE appliance buyers. Many consumer problems can be handled at a cost of $5 per call rather than the $30 to $50 cost of a service technician visiting a consumer's home during the warranty period. 2. Inform your employees. Employees in many organizations regard the customer with a problem as an annoyance rather than a source of information. A marketing program is frequently required to change such negative attitudes and persuade employees not only that customers are the ultimate judge of quality, but also that their criticisms should be respected and acted on right away. Internal marketing procedures should be detailed in order to guide customer-employee interactions. 3. Be efficient first, then nice. Most customers would rather have an efficient resolution to their problem than a smiling face if given the choice. Of course, the two are not mutually exclusive, but no company should be afraid to centralize its customer service operations for the sake of efficiency. For example, Federal Express recently centralized its customer service function in order to improve quality control of customer-employee interactions, to more easily monitor customer service performance, and to allow field personnel to focus on operations and selling. The concern that routing all calls through 3 national centers would depersonalize service and irritate customers accustomed to dealing with a field office sales representative was unfounded. 4. Make service response systems more consistent. For handling inquiries and complaints, a standard response mechanism is required. Customer service representatives at LL Bean use a standard form to handle all phone inquiries and complaints. As previously stated, the documentation is immediately fed into a computer and updated daily to expedite follow-up. Furthermore, most businesses should establish a response system to handle customer problems in which technically sophisticated people are called in when lower-level employees fail to solve problems within specific timeframes. 5. Create a pricing policy. Quality customer service does not always imply free service. Many customers even prefer to pay for service above a certain threshold. Long warranty periods are often unappealing to customers because they recognize that product prices must rise to cover extra warranty costs, which may primarily benefit customers who misuse the product. 10 More important than free service is the development of equitable pricing policies and multiple option service contracts that customers can understand. Because there is a separate market for after-sales service in many product categories, running the customer service operation as a profit center is becoming more common. However, the philosophy of selling the product cheap and making money on the service is likely to be counterproductive in the long run because it implicitly encourages poor product quality. 6. Involve subcontractors as needed. To ensure quality, most businesses prefer to have all customer service performed in-house. However, if the company's effectiveness suffers as a result, it must consider subcontracting selected service functions to other members of the distribution channel or to other manufacturers. Otherwise, customer service quality will suffer as a result of cost cutting or attempts to artificially stimulate demand for customer service in order to utilize slack capacity. DocuTel, the manufacturer of automated teller machines, for example, delegated responsibility for customer service operations to Texas Instruments because servicing its small base of equipment dispersed across the country was unprofitable. 7. Assess customer service. Whether the customer service operation is viewed as a cost center or a profit center, quantitative performance standards for each component of the service package should be established. Analyze the differences between actual and expected performance. Such variances are used by American Airlines and other companies to calculate bonuses for service personnel. Furthermore, many businesses regularly solicit customer feedback on service operations and personnel. Finally, we must emphasize that quality cannot be solely the responsibility of the production department. Marketers must also take an active role in shaping quality perceptions. Marketers have been far too passive in terms of quality management. Marketing techniques will be used by successful businesses today to plan, design, and implement quality strategies that extend beyond the factory floor. Like, subscribe, get notified.